Hi, this is Sherry Patton Ceramics, and today we're making the bottom of the lidded box. Take a piece of paper, make it any size you want. This one's 5 inches by 6 inches, and put it down on a slab. This one's a 1/4 inch thick, measured by these guides. And now you're just going to cut out the pieces. Really, really simple. I'm going to be cutting out the sides at about the same time I'm cutting out the rest of it here. Okay. And now I'm going to use this ruler to make the sides the same height. So there's one side, and 2, and 3, and 4. Okay, now just take it. I like to start on this side, but you can start on any side you want. Take your scoring instrument, whether it be a paper clip or the needle tool or one of these lovely things. And you're going to score where you're going to connect. Here we go. Ton of slip. You can put the slip on the piece here, or you can put it on the base and lay it down. Here we go. Wipe off the extra slip, clean my finger because I don't want to get the slip on the rest of my container. Hold it, really support it on the left while you're pushing on the right. All right, so now what you're going to need to do is line up a guide or a ruler straight up, and then you're going to cut straight down. And that's a beautiful way to make sure that all of these corners are going to line up. So here we go. Scoring implement. Up the side in both areas. Down at the bottom. And I think I'll put the slip this time on here. I usually work with a little bit thicker slip so that I can really dab it into those areas where I did a little bit too much scoring. But today I have thin slip, so I'm just working with what I've got. Notice again, I'm really supporting that outside while I push on the inside, making sure they're really lined up. And I'm going to get that guide or that ruler, make sure that it's straight up and down, and there we go, perfect cut. always put these on, think about an L shape. Never do opposite sides first, or else you're going to have to do that really difficult fit twice instead of once. We're going to have to do it once for sure. You'll see at the end here. Let's see here. I'm really trying to go quicker this time. I went over last time on my minutes. I wanted to show you guys the examples of the boxes. So, all right. Really make sure that this lip is especially in the corners. It's going to need it the most there. Tends to be more easily an area where it doesn't fit quite as well as you'd like sometimes. Ooh, put a little more slip here where I made those scoring marks. Fill them in. It's just so much faster when you're not really worried about that so much, because you can just go again with a little slip over that area and then it's gone. Then you don't spend all this time making sure that you're carefully scoring in just the right place. All right, here we go. Guide or ruler, put straight up. Let's put on this side. Hold it so it's just in line with the box and then straight down. Here's the part where you have to really be careful. I'm going to cut this down so it's a little more manageable. Now, this side inside the box, and the other side, of course, out a little bit. And you're going to make this side a little bit long, just a little bit long. Don't try to make it perfect, a perfect fit, or it will be too small. So it's better to do it a little long. You can always cut it again if it's not quite right. And then let's put it in and see how the fit is. The fit's nice. Okay. So this time you're going to have to score on 3 sides. Of course, if you have a bigger box, you're really going to have to be careful about supporting these sides as you put this lip on. Okay, up the side, down at the bottom, and up the other side. Okay. Now the last step is really important. The taller you make the box, the more that it's important to have supports in the corners. I made just a little box for my brother, for him to put his keys in. And in those 2,000 degree temperatures, the box cracked all the way up the side. And so after that, I realized the importance of putting a support right up in each one of these corners. So all you have to do is just take a piece of clay and just cut 4 pieces. Try to make them about equal. They don't have to be large. I might cut these again one time just because they're kind of big. You want to make them kind of like perfect little squares if you put them on end. So you can see if I put that up, it's kind of a square. And one more. That's good enough. All right. So now what we're going to do is score up that side. These are really soft and really small. You're really not going to need to score more than that. They're so tiny and they're so soft, you're just going to push them right in. And next one. This clay is so soft, again, you're probably not going to have to slip, but I am just a little bit, just in case, just making that a little bit big, you know, better bond right there. And here we go again. If you do this the second day after you make it, then you definitely will need to score this piece also. That's really important to note, because if you don't, it definitely won't stay. And I'm pressing this little bit of extra clay in the top there, because I feel like it needs a little support there too. And last tiny piece, I'm going to press it right into that corner. And there we are.